Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Saturday, what is it, the 22nd? Yeah, 22nd today. I don't even know. Sun's trying to sift its way through there. But, yeah, it was a rough night and a rough morning this morning. I am full. I see you there, Sashi, peeking around the corner. I am full-fledged sick. I was at the highest, I think, was 101.1 with my temperature. And then I got down to literally 98.6. I was doing good there for a while, and then went back. Now I'm at 99.1, and that's been kind of just hanging there for most of the day. Yeah, it's been miserable. We got lots of sleep, but I'm still just woefully burnt out and tired feeling. Like sore everywhere too. Here, hang on a second. Let me just kick this thing out of this weird mode here. There we go. I like zooming in across to the barn and stuff over there. I used to really love the barn over there before all that equipment got put out there, but it's their land. You do what you want to do. Anyway, whew. I slept good. I was off and on, getting up and dying of sneezing and stuff like that. And then when you sneeze, it feels like you're about to uncap your noggin, Just the pressure is crazy. But, yeah, I didn't turn the video. I didn't even start on the video until, geez, it was, I don't know, like 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then I didn't turn it live until 4:40. And it's like, I don't know, 20 after 5, something like that when I walked out here. But, yeah, it's been fun. Not fun at all. Here's old Madison that survived her ordeal, hit by a car. And remember, it was snowing and raining, and, well, it was sleeting and raining, had some freezing nights. She sat under that tree against the highway out there for 8 days. So she had to have been like licking the wet grass and stuff to survive. But man, was she an eating fool when she got in. She ate a lot. We had to be careful not to feed her too much. She's still her crazy old self. She her and Danny play. Well, Danny wants to play with her way more than she wants to play with him, but she tolerates him. She doesn't. Abby, Danny tries to play with him. She just gets mad at him and growls and snarls and stuff. But anyway, let's go in the shop where it's warmer. That's how she doing, huh? Look at that grass, man. It is full jungle. And it's been dry enough today. It'd have been a good day to try to cut some of it. Just bought that cable. I don't know what she got wrapped around to mess it all up, but it's been mangled ever since. She goes, I didn't do nothing, Dad. Didn't do a thing. Oh, and thank you guys. Literally, it was when I was turning the video live. It was the first time I even looked at the day before yesterday's vlog when we got the canyons in, the Red Rock and the XT. So I looked and, oh man, I admit you guys been commenting like crazy out there. I didn't even know. Mama gets some cardboard stuff for her craft projects. Oh, knock things over in here. Oh, I did, the Wednesday, good Lord, that was Wednesday. I had too much vlog stuff to do anything, so I haven't showed you guys that I have it all wired up. All I needed was the correct connector. All went very smoothly, and then she just naturally comes on along with the bike. Yeah, always the boot up time. One thing I like is the Chiggy boots up a whole lot faster than a Garmin. I remember on the BMWs, you like stop for gas, whatever, you go to take off, and man, you're halfway down the road for that Garmin finally caught up. which those, I had the Nav 6, now the Nav 7's out. I don't know, they might even have something new by now. But anyway, they're basically like an early version of the XT. The XT's got different mounts and stuff on it, but still cool stuff. But yeah, just absolutely loving that. Got all your apps and stuff in there. That's just the first one. Just all the goofy things you have. Am I even pointing the camera? Probably not. The mapping stuff, all the stuff that I like to use is all there. This is a new one that I haven't actually used yet. I come across this thing. I found this thing and somebody said that's what Nora Lee uses. And I was watching her phone that, because she destroyed her Android, those tablet things that she uses. Got ran over by a truck or something early on in her season 8 trip she's got going on. And she's been using her, looks like a 16 Pro Max, I would imagine. And that's been serving her well. One thing that kind of bums me out with, using the screen mirroring stuff is the map is not nowhere near as detailed as what it is on your phone. But the cool thing is I can have it going on my phone at the same time. So if I want, it's just mirroring, but it's mirroring through CarPlay. So CarPlay is kind of its own app within the phone. So it just runs and off it goes. Oh, Lordy. Sorry, I just a little on the miserable side. So you can I can either go to the app, or I haven't played with these buttons enough to learn what's what, but there's the default stuff, and it keeps wanting, it'll be 12-hour time, and then it'll switch to military time, like the sunset, which that's showing sunrise. That can't be right. What in the world? Yeah, sunset it's we're probably 7:30 tonight. Well, I can tell you, 7:27 is sunset tonight. But man, not sure what's going on there. TPMS, I don't have those on here, and I don't know. There's no way to pair the Harley ones to it. So I mean, I got all that information on the display, so it's a cool feature. But display, that first time I showed you guys this thing, it was all the way on 0 from when I was goofing around with it. You need to bounce into the apps at any time. It's cool stuff. It's nice to be able to, to have your phone and everything. So I mean, you can completely geek out on this thing, and you can run different things on the phone at the same time. But you can have one app going there and another app going there, which is pretty awesome. But I imagine if you have, weak signal somewhere, it's not going to work. So whatever mapping software I use, you just make sure you download your trip. Or you can, like Gaia or whatever, how you pronounce it, and all those things, you can download offline maps in case you go into an area. Apple, you just set up a trip plan, and I don't know, it knows you're about to go out of it. Just as long as you set a route, it will never go away. The maps still show up. You don't have to go in and cache it. There is a place where you can cache it, but I've never had to, not with Apple Maps. It must know you're about to go out of area, and I don't know how it does it. Or it must be caching as you're going along or something. I don't know. I haven't done that with Apple Maps enough, but I'm pretty sure you can cache the maps with that too. But I don't know if it does it, without you having to do it. And Waze, man, if you're going through a city or something, Waze is worth its weight in gold. You have your route planned in there, and she will, what I like to do, especially when you're using Apple CarPlay, is I'm watching one map and I have Waze running in the background, and she'll alert you to stuff. And it tells you, how far away it is, and you can always, hit your app tray and bounce right into that. and you can have multiple things going at once. It's just awesome. Good stuff. Look at ours. Got 2 bars of LTE. We if it wasn't for Wi-Fi, we'd have no phone out here. And what's crazy, there's a tower not too far away. I don't know why we get such a weak signal. But it's all good stuff. All good stuff. I walked out here and unlocked it and threw my phone on there before I went out there and started talking to you guys. If you wondered, I don't just leave my phone out here and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm impressed. Very impressed. And then all the features you have built into there, including maps. And, it's crazy. All the stuff you can do with those 3 devices. It's a traveler's dream. When I'm traveling, I just love having my maps going. Even if I'm like riding with David, he's got all the stuff routed, so I don't route nothing. I just kind of watch what's going on. And if I'm obviously on my own, like before we meet up, because we live so far away that, we have a rendezvous point, and I program it in, as you guys have seen through the years. There's a good ways I got to go to meet up. Last year we met up in Idaho, and I think we're going to meet in Washington at some place. And then he changed it. I think he was I don't know, his route he took a faster way or whatever. It all worked out. But what's cool, especially with Apple Maps, is like he went to a gas station in the town we were at, and he's going, look, that station's not open. And I said, well, send me the coordinates to where you're at. And you just you click a thing, and you can send it through a text message, and you click it, and it opens up the maps, and it'll just import it right in there. It's so awesome, so seamless, and works so good. And usually what I end up using probably more than anything is the Apple Maps. But some of those other things just have such details, I mean, they're like that Gaia stuff. It's like a hiking app, and man, it's just details galore, especially if you're off-road and you end up in some weird place. Good stuff. Haven't even ridden it since I put my little fender flares on there. Flaring the flares. But I couldn't be happier with how it all mounted up. Oh, I gotta pull the cover off the night that I wired all that stuff up. That night I'm sitting there, moving files over to the computer to build the video or whatever. I'm going, dang. You know what I didn't do? I did that hose clamp. I didn't slide it on and clamp it down. It's just sitting there. In fact, it might even be sitting somewhere. The vibration of it might be near a painted part of the tank or something. That wouldn't be good at all. Super happy. Got a tank bag that I love. I absolutely love those Beaumont bags. Got a tool bag on there. There was something I was going to... oh, yeah. I need to throw... because they're all safety Torx for the Chiggy. All these... the mounts back here are all safety Torx. So I need to grab... there's like... because the... how did that work? I ended up with 2 sets of them. I think the different mount came with a set, and the Chiggy itself, which had a ball connection so you can mount handlebars and stuff, had another set. There's 3 sizes that are really small. I mean, one of them's like crazy small, and I think that's for these little ones, for the little isolation, anti-vibration things back there. I mean, look at them, they're like crazy small. Oh, I scrounged up some BMW bolts. Can't believe I found them. That I found one with a collar, and then I couldn't find another one. I'm digging everywhere, and then as I'm digging around, I found one that was long enough to use, because the lower one has to go through, and it holds the lower mount of the GPS mount. And I go, oh man, that would be way cool if I could get all 4 of those bolts to look exact, because they look slightly different than the ones that came with the TourTech mount. So I dug around, I found one of those. I mean, a score of all scores that I was able to find. Not only 2 of the collared ones, but 2 of the longer ones for the GPS mount. Couldn't have been happier. I think I found one other collared one, and I don't know where it was. I think it was off a crash bike or something, but the thing was tainted. And it had something, I tried to wipe it off and I couldn't get it off. It's like, I don't know, battery acid. I don't even know where it came from. But, some of those crash jobs, you just, bolts are like pieces of the bike are missing. And some of them you order, and I think they come in a pack of 5 and you need like 2, or you always end up with an extra somewhere, or whatever it is, warranty job or whatever. You just end up with them. And then people will come in. Yeah, you end up with a collection over, time, and people come in, they got the wrong bolts, who's been working on this thing that needs a collar, it doesn't have a collar, so I'll swap them out, and you just end up with stuff. You're giving them out just as much as you're gaining them, so you end up with a bunch of stuff that is not used is what happens, because they have the wrong bolts in, and I dig through my stash to find the right bolt. But me and other people digging through the same stash that, over the years it's become depleted. So I had a hard time finding those. And I can't order them anymore. I mean, I can order them from another BMW shop, but I'm not going to do it. But if you look really close, it says BMW on the bolts. So, I don't care. But at this point, man, the way that GPS, screen mirroring thing, whatever you want to call it, everybody's going to refer to it as a GPS, and I do have one of those Auchi. I got one of those coming as well. I've got tracking numbers and stuff, but it's still bouncing around in China somewhere, so I don't know when it comes stateside, will it convert to another number, but I don't have an ETA for it, but it is moving. Now they've already sent me, it's a mourning dove out there hooing. Yeah, ooh, their little sorrowful cry. It's probably why they call it a mourning dove. Plus, I got an extra map that's right here. I mean, I don't know where that's at in the world, but there's a map there. I wouldn't follow it for anything. It's topical stuff, so no directions at all. But it's a map, and actually there's some all on the side of it here too. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go back inside and rest a bit. That's all I'm gonna, as much as I got in me, I'm gonna lock the bike up and grab my phone so I don't forget it out here. Maybe I'll take that cover off and put that clamp on before I do something stupid like take off and forget about it. Because it could be in a position that it could touch the tank, and that wouldn't be good. Anyway, I'm gonna, not even pointing the camera right, or maybe I was, I don't know. And this has been going on 2 mornings. Woke up Wednesday morning, had this crazy dream of being drunk. I haven't drank in 25 years, and I had a dream that I was drunk, that I was on the bottle or something, Crazy, the weirdest dream. And then Thursday morning, woke up, I don't remember what that dream was. I told Kelly you got to talk about it first thing, or you forget them, sometimes. But both those mornings, man, I just felt like somebody had beat me. I'm like sore everywhere. So yesterday morning, I was definitely really sore. But I was, I drug that Canyon crate out. Luckily, a couple of salesmen helped me get it out there too, but that was nuts. I shouldn't have been doing that anyway, but, it's just the forklift lifts were tied up and I needed to move stuff around. The Canyon XT was sitting outside. It was starting to sprinkle, so it's got to go. Well, a couple of salesmen, they were moving bikes that are stored back in the .com area. They were moving some up, And I didn't know they're still back there, where they come popping out as I'm halfway out the door, and they helped me get the rest of the way out. But yeah, so I thought that was why I was sore. And then, geez, I just woke up sneezing yesterday morning and literally never stopped all day long. And boy, that last half hour, 45 minutes of the day, I'm going, yeah, this is not just hay fever. So I kind of felt like that, or I was suspicious of it way early. The gentleman with the F3T, I just made sure I stood way off from anybody. And I still got some of this antiseptic stuff, or whatever you call it. So I wiped the grips off on the XT and the Red Rock and everything I touched, Make sure that I don't leave any trail. The handles going in and out of the doors, I kept wiping them off. It's just a big old bottle, you spray it on a microfiber and wipe it off. It was that COVID era stuff. It kills everything. So I made sure I was not near anybody. And I talking to service writers, and I'm kind of standoffish, standing in it. I don't walk up to their desk, and so I got hay fever really bad. I just want to make sure that's all I have is hay fever. But towards the end of the day, I'm glad I was very standoffish from people, because you're sneezing and when you're to the point that you can transfer stuff, you need to, and you're suspicious, you need to stay away from people, but get everybody sick. But anyway, I'm going to roll with that. Wish me luck. Hope we get over this thing quick. I tend to get over things like this pretty fast, so I hope that's true for this one. Well, hello there, you two. Man, talking about feeling like a French fry.
Yes.
That's what I felt like all night last night, and actually getting out there and moving around in the shop did me some good. Pull that cover off and put that hose clamp where it's supposed to be, and button everything up, and from there, come out here while it's still some daylight, because it's starting to sprinkle on us. The rain was supposed to come later tonight, and
yeah,
I don't even know what time it is. Gotta be,
I don't know,
6, 7, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you enjoyed the sick man babbling, and from there, we're gonna bounce out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
We will.
Hopefully I'll feel better.
Yes.
I'm sure I will. All right. Bye-bye now.